When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the...
Hey everyone, it's Ivan, KidBadger.com, out here day 2 of the tactical games. We left off basically on this event back here. It's who knows who knows how far of a run it's going to be. It was going to be 1.5 miles, I think. Unknown distance run and a bunch of other stuff, but we're getting started relatively early because stuff didn't get finished yesterday, so we'll see what we get. Just finished, ultimately was battle 3 from day 1, but became battle 1 for day 2. It's pretty much a smoker. Start down here, run down to the rope ladder, whatever, rope rig, and 2 rope climbs. First one I got in 2 pulls. I was pretty stoked on that. Second one took 3 pulls. Come over here, end up assembling your your bolt carrier group, put it back together, go down. I don't know, this whole stage honestly is pretty much a spindex. Like, not a fan of it. As far as course of fire, you end up shooting like 80 rounds from ultimately 4 different positions, which cool. Or maybe a VTAC barricade with like 2 from each port. Lower round count, more technical, but it is what it is. Shoot 20 rounds offhand at 50 into A zone, and then start a long run. Well, long run, about 800 meters, another 800 meters back, total 1 mile. After that, end up going up over this bridge, or over the wall, back over here, down your lane to complete the 80 round spindex with 60 more rounds from 3 positions. Like, I don't know, kind of a weird like side, like not even necessarily like urban prone or anything like that. And then even the one like trying to stay low over the top of this low barricade, at the same time like can't use the barricade and you also don't want to shoot it. So like ideally you just throw your gun like laterally over the top so you can keep a really low profile and shoot, but it is what it is. Shot that, or all 3 positions, during which point that spindex managed to melt part of my suppressor cover as it slowly slid off over the course of 80 rounds. Run back here, another rope climb, and then back to the finish line. I will say I shot faster than my ability. I ended up kind of trying to chase the guys on either side of me, Ben and Drew. Wrong choice, like you can't miss fast enough. And I think I ended up over the course of that 80 rounds, like I got 43 hits, so I dropped a bunch. Whatever, got what I got. Man, it's one of those things, like don't get caught up, stay within your ability, but it is what it is. So we have 2 more events, so see what happens during those. I just finished up my 4th battle of the event, which is the Aggregate, kind of a staple of the tactical games. It's pretty much just a punch in the junk. 5 different times up online shooting, each one with 50 meters something, ultimately 100, whether it's carrying essentially farmer's carry or then going back sprints. As elite, we ended up doing rope climbs at the end of our sprints. Going back, sled, sprint, and then essentially bear crawl with a sandbag, kind of throwing it forward. Pretty rough. Get up to the firing line, 10 rounds out of your pistol, steel 25 yards. Every drop shot adds 10 seconds to your time. I think I ended up dropping, I dropped like 12 rounds, which I was getting progressively better as I reminded myself like, oh yeah, like get to the wall and then break the shot. But you get gassed out and yeah, it's rough. And ultimately it finally ends like running around. Pretty tough event. I mean, it's pretty short as far as time span, duration, but definitely like totally spikes the heart rate. Now I have 1 more event, which I believe is going to take place in this building back here. It's going to be another indoor event. I think it's relatively short, using CERTA, short range training ammunition, something like that. So see what we get, but one more to go. I just wrapped up the final 5th battle of the South Carolina Tactical Games. It pretty much like fast and furious. I think overall time was like, I don't know, sub 4:30, 4:20 something I want to say. And it was awesome. It was a really good time. Largely in part, my buddy Ashley, just kind of, we talked about it. One of my buddies that was also running, Drew, as well as Ben, the 3 of us kind of in contention probably for like 3rd place, honestly. And so we're like, hey, how do we want to do this? And we're like, you know what, like we'll just go for it. We'll get what we get. Whoever gets to the choke points, they got it. We'll stay out of each other's way and have fun with it. It's like, all right, cool, let's do this thing. And we ended up running through, and it was a awesome run.
Competitors ready? You ready? Stand by. 3, 2, 1, go! Woo!
Step.
Go faster! Which one is target 1? You think 1 is? You're not numbered, that's true. Far left! Go ahead. I'm catching you. Go.
Are these mine?
Don't worry about those.
Yes or no?
Yes.
2, 2, 2. I ended up with some malfunctions shooting that ammo. I don't know if the bolt was dry or that stuff sucks. Maybe I just got lucky early. Usually anytime you swap bolts and shoot some sort of like training ammo, whether it's like this stuff, Sims, UTM, you end up with malfunctions, but whatever. Definitely dropped some rounds, had to recover them. It is what it is, but that was actually a lot of fun. Like honestly, even though we were competing, like it was teamwork and it was a lot of fun at the end of the day.
Hear that truck? Back to get it. Are you fucking serious? So your real time was waiting? But I can't see the time watching because I got stuff.
We just wrapped up my 4th tactical games. I believe this is the 6th one, kind of since its original, the first one that they ran. This one being down in South Carolina. Amazing facility here, offered some really cool, really fun stuff. And I ended up coming in 4th in the elite division, which I'm pleased with. I mean, it would have been cool to have placed higher, but no, stiff competition. And the guy that actually came in 3rd, right in front of me, was a buddy running in the heat. It was Andrew, so no, like absolutely, I'm stoked for him. I'm stoked for me. Like it was a lot of fun. At these, it's one of those where, like, yes, it's fun. You go out. I mean, honestly, part of it is just shared misery, and with that, it brings you closer. There's a lot of different shooting sports, whether it's 3-gun, some 2-gun, different whatever it is, a bunch of different names for a bunch of different stuff. One of the things that's really cool and really unique about this is the fact that you're actually running like in a heat, like 5 people at a time. And that makes it fun. It allows you to push each other and try and go faster. Sometimes that bites you, go out a little too fast, but it's a blast. Like it's a lot of fun, really good time. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. Like it's about the people. Really good group of people out here and just having fun, and it's exactly what I did. But if you're thinking about coming out, I would encourage you to. It's a good time. And as always, thanks for joining us at kipbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand